Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.
Hello all, welcome to PHN Technology Private Limited. In today's session, we are going to learn about memory. Now, the moment in any coding languages, we heard about memory, that this gets stored in my memory, this is the value of memory, this is the address of memory and so on. But how this memory works and how the data which we every time say that this is storing and that is going, so how the process is going on? What is going on in your memory? Hey, let's see in today's session. Okay. Now, in my memory, there are some blocks, there are some divisions like this. And these blocks have certain addresses over there. Every time we say that, right, this variable have the certain address and so on. So, these memories have certain address. Then why these memories have address? If at all you want to access the memory, then how will you do it? Let's consider if you have, I have my home, I have my house. Now, if at all someone wants to come in my house, then how will he come? Because if I don't have any address of my house, then how will I locate him? How will I tell him that this area I stay and come here? How will I say it? Right? So therefore, in memory also, it contains a particular address to allocate it, to give it location, right? Then I can use that particular value over in my code, right? So now we have learned in data types that there are some bytes, right? Like integer stores, 4 byte and so on. So here these blocks, every block stores a 1 byte memory. Every block stores 1 byte memory, and each block is further divided into 8 bits, because we know that 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Therefore, a particular 1 byte, 1 block stores 8 bits of memory. That is 1 byte of memory. Now, if I say int stores 4 byte, then this is how it will store 4 bytes. Right? And again, if I say that character stores 1 byte of memory, then this is how it will store. In physical memory, this is how many blocks this stores. If you are declaring a particular integer, let's say int a is equal to 10, then that a variable will store how many blocks? 4 blocks, because integer memory is how much? 4 bytes. This is how the storage of your physical memory works, right? Now, the allocations means how this memory gets allocated, means how these values get allocated. That is because of the concept of memory allocation, right? That how this value gets allocated over here, how the value gets stored, and because of two processes, that is my static allocation and my dynamic allocation. Okay, these are my two processes by which the memory are getting stored in my physical memory, right? Now, in computer, in a physical world, we know that in computer the RAM chip stores the memory. But in RAM also there are two parameters, those are my stack and heap. Right? In RAM, the memory stores in two parameters. The memory is getting bifurcated into two parameters, that is static and heap. How these are getting bifurcated? Because of the allocation process. Whatever values are allocated using the static process, those are stored in my stack. Whereas whichever value are allocating through the dynamic allocation process, those are stored in my heap. Okay, now let's consider differently what is stack and what is heap. Now, but the basic difference of is the stack is allocated using a static memory allocation, whereas heap is allocated as dynamic allocation memory, right? Now, second is these in the whatever the values are stored in stack, these values are declared in compile time only. That means the size of the stack cannot be changed in my runtime. Whereas in heap, what happens? The size of heap can be changed in my runtime. For example, stack array. Array, we know that once it is declared, it has fixed value, right, in my C programming. So therefore, and I know that static is what, stack memory is what, once the size is declared in compile time, it cannot be changed in runtime, and that's what happens in my array. But the heap, in heap, the example is linked list. We can change the value of, we can change the length of, that is the size of linked list in the runtime also as per my choice once it is compiled, but still I want to change it. I want to change the size of it. I can do it, and those values are getting stored in my heap. So this is the second point of the difference between stack memory allocation and heap memory. Okay. Now thirdly, the concept is once the stack stores a particular memory, further it can be deleted. Further, if the use of it is getting over, then it gets deleted automatically. We have learned the scope of the variable, right? Once when it's getting declared, but then if the scope is over, then the variable gets destroyed, and it gets destroyed from the memory too. And this is because of stack, it gets stored in stack, and hence it gets destroyed, because stack allows me to delete the memory automatically. But in heap, what happens? Once the memory is stored, it cannot be deleted. Then what? How can you delete it? Then here comes the concept of free function, right? Here comes the free function. You have to declare in your program. You have to declare a free function over there. Then and then only that particular value will get deleted. What happens in heap is basically once you store the value, it stores forever. You cannot change it later on. You can only delete it if you specify a function that is free function over there in your code. Okay, so this is the basic difference between your stack and your heap. Okay, and this was all about your memory. Now till now, whatever we have learned, whatever we have worked with, those were my static memory allocation. Those storage will be getting stored in my stack. So we have worked with the stack. But what happens in dynamic allocation, we will see in the next session. Okay, so this was all about how your memory works and how it is getting stored, right? So this was all about your today's session. In the next session, we will learn about dynamic allocation memory, right? For now, thank you and goodbye.
For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.